They don't know what I be on, be on. They don't know what I be on, be on. They don't know what I be on, be on. They don't know what I be on, be on, be on. I'm a down south nigga, that's exactly where I'm from. Number 13 ain't unlucky, we just do what it does. Hit the mall.
Thank you guys for tuning into the Who Knows podcast. I'm here today with the best local rapper in Miami, not Linden. What's up, man? How's it going?
What's up, bro?
Dude, thank you for being so patient. We, as you saw, we were struggling here with the whole audio and everything, but we finally got it to work.
It's all good.
I'm excited to find out about your music career, what exactly gets your gears moving. Before we get into that, though, I had a couple of random things that I've been looking up, and I wanted to see what you think. The first one is have you heard of cockroach milk? Have you guys heard about this?
Oh wait, dude, you were talking about this.
I was
weren't
talking
you?
about that, yeah.
I think I skimmed saw it or something. I didn't remember exactly what you were saying about it, but yeah, I do remember it being brought up.
Yeah, so apparently what it is so cockroaches produce this liquid, right? And they feed that to their young, and then some scientists figured out that liquid is actually really good for humans. It has a lot of nutrients. It has a lot of health benefits. So then he decided to make a glass of milk, and apparently they're going to start selling this thing in stores eventually. What do you think about that, man? Is that something that you see yourself drinking in the future?
Hell no, I'm not drinking no cockroach.
No. You really don't, man? What if it was super healthy? What if it makes facial hair grow or something? I don't know.
I don't have a lot of facial hair, but I want it nah, man. Nah, not with the cockroach milk. I'll stick to regular milk.
All right, so what if I was to pay you to drink a nice warm glass? I actually have some. I have some here if you don't. No, I'm kidding.
That would have been funny. I got some cockroach.
What, $100? If I gave you $100, you wouldn't.
Nah.
You wouldn't do it for $100? $1,000. $1,000.
$1,000? All right, now you're talking. All right, yeah. Maybe I'll drink some cockroach milk for
$1,000.
For a rack? Yeah.
Now I kind of felt like I went too high. I should have gone to $150 for.
I'm about to get a rack for doing nothing. Drink some cockroach milk. I'm good.
What is it though? Are you scared of cockroaches, or is it just?
Nah, I'm not. I just feel like that's kind of disgusting. Not sanitary.
Yeah, well, but it's healthy, they say. So it is sanitary.
I don't know. I mean, think about it. There's a lot of weird processes. Think about it. Even when you drink out of a water bottle, they still have to sanitize everything. So it's what processes are they really going through, and how are you gonna do it?
That's a really good point. Maybe it is healthy, but then once they process it to get rid of that nasty,
what are they adding to it? So it's a whole nother ballpark there.
Yeah. So I asked you if you were scared of any of cockroaches. Are you scared of any animals, any insects?
I'm not scared of anything that can't kill me.
So a bear. If you're walking in the woods and you see a bear.
Of course. Who's not? If a bear was looking at you and they're looking at you like a snack, you'd be like, all right, nah, I'm good. Don't move.
You're full of fear there.
Nah, I mean,
you're just scared of dying. It's not that you're scared of it. It's that you're scared of dying. If it's out in the wild.
I'd say, if it's a life or death situation, and if it's something that could kill me, literally, a bear, a lion or something, I'll be okay, shit's getting real.
Well, what about this?
An elephant or something, I don't know, it's real.
What about this, right? Do you have any pets at home?
No.
No pets? But, I mean, your family, I'm sure, has, dogs, for example.
I've had cats and stuff, too.
And you're not scared of them?
Nah, not at all.
Well, did you guys hear about the guy that got his arms and legs amputated because of that? So I'll tell you, if you haven't heard, it was a dog licked this guy's wound. I think this was in Wisconsin or something. And he started getting symptoms fever symptoms. And then he started getting bruises on his extremities. He goes to the hospital. Turns out his dog had a virus that's called capnocytophaga, something like that. And what it does is that it makes your extremities die out. And they said that most dogs have that in their saliva.
On your computer, I feel like you made that up,
no.
The house of soup.
I just put random syllables together to make it sound scientific. No, dude, I swear, bro. Look it up. They had to cut off all his extremities because of that.
Damn.
From a dog lick, and it turns out that most dogs have that. Most dogs and cats. It's just really rare for you to get an infection. So thinking about that, my girlfriend has a dog.
Licked on a cut or something like that.
But
bleeding or something.
Dude, how easy is it to get a cut? You know, sometimes you're walking around and you're like, oh, I have a paper cutter, or you know, the little cuts you get on your nails, and that's the first thing you touch a dog with, your hands.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
That's wild.
Yeah, it's insane, it's scary, dude. And then finally here, I was reading an article online, and it's from the website called Business Insider, and it talks about the 9 things productive people do before noon. And you're a super productive dude, so I wanted to talk about what these 9 things are and see if you do any of these before noon.
All right, I'm not very productive before noon.
Get out
I
of
try to
here.
be, but I'm not a morning person.
You're
I'm
not a morning?
I hate the mornings. Like high school was the worst for me.
Okay.
Like, cause I did not want to wake up at like, it starts at like 7:15. Like, so you gotta wake up at like 6:30, 6 at least. I was gonna wake up at like 6:30, and I'm like rushing, like getting ready, like right before I gotta leave, and I'm out. Like, and then like it was super chilling for me. At least like senior year, like I got super lucky and I was super blessed. Like I played football, so like all the coaches always looked out for me, and all the staff always looked out for me.
Oh, so you were able to get there late sometimes, and they wouldn't say anything?
All the time. My first period was the athletic director, and like I weight training with him. So literally, like I would just get to school late every day, like eat breakfast, like literally late every day.
Man, but that's different because it's school, and maybe you weren't into it. But if you're doing one of your projects, let's say you're working on a music project, and you have to wake up early.
But no, I mean, for me, it's not really like that, because like for me, everything is 24 hours. It's not like, like
there's no specific time. Yeah,
if I'm inspired, like I'll wake up in the middle of the night, like I can't sleep, like, and I'll just go start making beats, and then if like lyrics already start coming to me, like I'm already going, like I'm on go 24/7.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, so yeah, I mean, and it like now my new thing is like I'll try to have things like lined up. Like if I know I have like some spare time, like I'll make beats, and then like I'll just like be doing all the things I have to do, go run errands and whatever. Like while I'm driving in the car, that's my new thing. Like I just write while I'm driving.
Right. Wow.
And then, like it's crazy. It's really dangerous.
It's dangerous, but you know, let's just say that you don't write. You record while you're driving. Yeah, that's what it is. But all right, so then we won't say it's not before noon. Then 9 things productive people do. Let's just say, right? Sure. All right. So the first one that I see here is they divide their day in 2. That means that they actually get their day, they make a to-do list, and they say, I'm going to do half in the morning and half in the afternoon. Is that something you relate to at all? How do you organize yourself?
I mean, I feel like just like as humans, like we have to write things down, like just period. Like, cause I feel like a lot of people are like visual people. Like me, I'm a visual person. Like I need to see it. Like if you tell me something, like it's probably going to fly over my head. Like it's going to go in one ear and out the other. But if I see it though, like if I process it, you get me? Like it's a whole nother like level of like registering it in your head of like consciousness.
So then whenever you're working on something, every time you get an idea, you write it down, make sure you're seeing it visually, like you say.
Or like I have another like creative process where like I'll like just like have like freestyle like thoughts in my head. So like if I'm listening to like a beat, and I'll like burn them into my head, like I'll listen to it for like half an hour straight, an hour straight, 3 hours straight, like everywhere I'm going, I'm just listening to it.
Okay.
And then once I have like a certain thing running around in my head, like a certain line, whether it's a hook or even if it's something for a verse, like if it still sticks, like it could even be a week. If a week goes by and it's still in my head, I'm like, yo, this is flames. I record it.
Oh, that's awesome. So,
Because, like,
so you do that often then? You're doing that often?
Yeah, of course. I mean, but I have different creative processes for like everything. Like before I used to like stick to a certain like formula, but you can't. Like, because inspiration works in like a million ways.
Right.
Like,
there's no one road to inspiration.
Yeah, like there was this,
you got to be doing everything.
Yeah, there was this one time where I was like just looking for samples, literally. Like I was just online, like just searching through shit. And I was like literally clicking like sound through sound through sound. And then I came across one, and I don't know what like hit me. Like words just started coming, and just off of hearing the sample, bro, I was like, what the hell is going on? So literally like I just like kept listening to the sample like a loop. So then I was already writing like in my phone, and then like literally I just finished writing the verse, and I just went to make the beat. And I just literally formulated the beat right around the like how I wanted to spit it.
That's crazy, man.
But like even for the verse, like I chopped all the drums and just left it on the actual sample because it sounded so perfect like that.
So it comes naturally to you then.
Yeah.
Just sometimes you hear the right beat and you're listening to it. Are these beats that you're making yourself?
Yeah, every single one. Like that's like the kind of like different thing about me, because like a lot of people are like, oh yeah, I'm a rapper, I do this, I do that. Like but they're not really doing everything. Like for me, I do everything. Like I'm basically running my own label, like putting out my own music through my own label, and like trying to make connections to studios and like doing everything, like, and promoting myself, marketing myself, managing myself, and like fucking like throwing shows and shit. Like so actually like translating everything, like from the business side to the creating. Like I mix and master my own stuff too, like do everything in my home studio, like, and making all the beats too. So like,
You know, and
it goes full circle.
and I actually want to get into that. I'll just read these like I guess the titles real quick, and then I have some questions about that too. But then the second one was that they get in early. So you already said that's not something that you do. You don't like getting in early unless you're on that 24-hour roll.
I am punctual as hell though. Like, literally, I had 2 meetings yesterday, and like I was 15 minutes early for each one, and I got lost for each one, and I was still 15 minutes early.
So that means you're leaving way early then. You want to make sure you're there on time.
Yeah, of course, man. Like, because you can't play with opportunities.
What about taking me time? It says here on the third one that people who are what was the title again? They're highly productive in the morning. They like to take me time. What kind of me time do you take? What are you doing when you're not working on your music?
I mean, really, I'm just trying to catch the next wave of inspiration, and there's not really much downtime, like, because it's always something. Like, if I'm not trying to like curate a show, like, or actually like creating music, like, it's always something.
It's almost like this is your me time the whole time. Yeah, like everything that you're doing, it's just benefiting your personality and just having fun with it.
Yeah, of course, because at the end of the day, it's like all like what you make out of it, you know? Like,
of course.
If you go to school and then you just like literally like just sit in class and you don't talk to anybody, you don't network with people, like you're not gonna get to the next level that you really want to get to. You're just gonna like go through like to your destination, but like nothing extravagant and nothing crazy is gonna happen.
Of course.
But like people don't understand that they have a big impact. Like you can pull and tug and different things, and you're gonna get different reactions. Like you could mess with your situation in any way. Like you can make things better for yourself or worse.
Right.
Like you could consciously do something or like just choose to do nothing.
So how did you get into music?
I mean,
what started it all?
I've always just been like an entrepreneur, like business person. Like I've always just been like on the next level of whatever I'm doing, like just on some other shit. Like when I was in high school, I played football, and then I was supposed to go to college, but I got hurt. So then since I got hurt, I was already like collecting shoes and all that. So then I started painting shoes, like restoring them.
Right.
And then that led to like me customizing them, and then people were like paying me to do this shit. And I was in high school.
Yeah, actually, let's get a little bit deeper into that. You said you were restoring sneakers, and you've told me the story, but for whoever's watching, they don't know exactly. Like, how did that all start? Because it's a pretty awesome story.
Yeah, I mean, just basically, it was just like the love of collecting shoes. Like, literally, like, me and my brother and like everybody around me, like, we've always been into fashion and high fashion. Like, my mom always told me, like, I was born with a silver spoon in my mouth. She's just like, whatever you do, like, you better do it big because, like, you have, like, good taste.
That's amazing.
Like, so it's always been that way. Like we liked Jordans, we liked SBs, like we liked Nikes, we liked like all the high profile shit. Like we liked Louis V back then. Like we were the first people that knew about Yeezy. Like people don't know about the original Yeezys.
Yeah.
Like people don't know about the Blink Yeezys. Like people don't know about that.
And you were buying these shoes used from other people?
Yeah, we would literally, like, it was just like the biggest underground hustle, like literally. Like, this is like Craigslist, the Craigslist trap at like 16, bro. Like, we were out here doing this, like, people were like, oh, you got to be careful. There's people robbing people out there. And we're like, yo, we're just trying to get shoes, bro. Like, we're just trying to come up. Like, we would trade people. Like, bro, we would come up, bro. I would buy shoes for like $30. Paint them, restore them, flip them for 130, 140, make $100 right there.
How often were you doing this?
Like, bro, weekly, like 2 times a week, 3 times a week. Like,
so you guys were making a nice amount of money. And this was when you guys were in high school, or
when I was in high school, bro. Like I wasn't even graduated yet.
Wow,
like
man.
That when I was restoring and like collecting and like doing all these shoe deals, like I was like 16, 17 years old. And then like literally when I was 18, that was when I was already like on the business shit. Like I was like getting people to pay me from New York. Like they were shipping me shoes to paint. And I would literally paint them, send them back, and charge them like $250. Like that's fucking nuts.
That's pretty insane. But if they look nice, they look nice, right?
They're crazy.
Maybe later you can send me a few pictures of them, and I'll put them on like while we're talking about it. Like I'll show a few pictures of them. That'll be pretty cool. Yeah. And then how did you move on from that into music? Were you rapping before?
Yeah, I never really made music like that. But then like I always had like projects and stuff. Like, you know, like there's these like projects that they give you in like language arts and stuff.
Yeah.
And like usually like the easiest way out of it is like making a rap out of it. Like whether they give you like a story or whatever, like Macbeth or whatever. I remember that's what it was in my senior year.
That's
like,
clever.
I was in English, and they were like, they made me do a Macbeth rap. Like, not made me, but like I chose to do that because it was the easiest thing. Like I'm not gonna do like a fat ass report or do this or do that. Like go like shoot something. I was like do a little movie or whatever. Like nah, I'd rather just make a rap. It's like super easy. I get easy ass hate.
Did anybody know you as a rapper yet?
Nah, nobody knew. Like nah.
Were you nervous? Were you nervous at all that you were gonna show this rap and people were gonna think?
Of course, because that's just like any type of like creative aspect. Like you always think that you're gonna be judged or whatever. But like I mean, I was just trying to get like that A. I was like, just give me my shit. I'm getting out of here. Like, but I mean, yeah, to a certain extent, like of course, because like. Stage fright, man. Like when you like don't do this, like now I have no stage fright. Like I've performed in front of people like so many times already. It's like nothing to me.
Yeah, you're just comfortable with it.
Yeah, it's just like you just catch a vibe, you know.
So tell me about, you're talking about performing. So tell me about Backwoods. Tell me how that all started. You're already producing music. You're making your beats.
I know. I didn't even answer how I got into music though.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
So basically like my brother like was showing me like some guy's music like that went to school with us, but I didn't know about him at all. I had no idea who he was. I never heard his music before, and I did not like his music at first. Like the first project that he had made. And then he kept trying to show it to me, and I was like, nah. And he was like, yo, but he makes all his own beats, like, and he records at home and shit, like, it's cool. And I was just like, I don't like it though. So then like over time, like I kept listening to it, and then it like grew on me. So in a couple tracks, like I liked them, and I was like, okay, like I fuck with it. And then like that was like after like the shoe customizing thing. Like I was already into cars. Like I was dropping like swapping motors and cars and shit. I'm telling you, I'm next level with everything. So literally he keeps putting me onto his music, and I'm just like, whatever. It's like getting better. So then coincidentally I started working like at Matter Lakes at the front desk, and then
What's that? What's Matter Lakes?
It's a school.
Okay.
Like a high school.
So yeah, okay. So you're just greeting people and whatnot?
Yeah, I'm working. At first I started doing IT, but then like they wanted to like play games with me, and then like they didn't have somebody for the front, so they were like, all right, like we're gonna move you to the front. And that was like the worst, bro. Like my job before that, like I would just walk around the school the entire time, like just fixing computers. It was chilling, bro. Like nobody was even telling me what to do. Like
yeah, you were
like, here, do this, do that, but like it wasn't like serious.
Yeah, nobody knew how long you would take to fix the computer because nobody knows.
It was just a vibe. I was chilling. So then like when I was working there, basically dude his name is Hansel.
Yeah.
And he's one of our partners like that does Backwoods with us. He's our graphic designer. And he was like out there. He's basically like, man, I don't know how to say it, but like I'd say like, oh, he's basically my dad's like godson.
Right.
Like, so, and then it coincidentally ends up that Jared was like best friends with him like since middle school. So like we end up seeing like a picture of like me in his house one day. And then we were like, what the fuck? So then we like make the connection. You get me? Like,
so you guys
like, goes deep.
Yeah, you guys had met before and you just didn't remember.
Yeah, like literally I met him at like family parties and shit when we were like little. Like jits, like 5-6 years old.
That's insane, man.
Yeah.
Small world. It's
Small
almost like it's almost like destiny in a way.
Yes,
man.
dude. Like I literally can't even like fathom why or how Hansel fits into my life. But like I can't be more grateful like for him being in my life. Like
That's cool,
he's
man.
created so much opportunity for me. Like, and I'm so grateful to him. Like he doesn't even know.
That's awesome, man. So that's his shout out. Give him a shout out.
Literally, like so. We end up going to Hansel's house because Hansel was the first person like that was really like recording like his own music like and had his own like setup.
Right.
So we go over there and then we like record a freestyle like me, my brother, Hansel, and another kid named Andres. So like literally it was like the worst song ever, but like it was the first time that like we were all on the mic together, and it was the first time that I ever got on the mic and it was freestyle.
Oh, freestyle. That was my question,
bro. It was like it was fucking trash. It was horrible. But
do you still have a copy of the audio?
Nah, I destroyed it. I destroyed it.
Oh man, I would love to hear that, man.
I would tell you that the song is called 21 Niggas because nigga was said 21 times. Like It was the funniest thing ever, bro. Literally, like I've never had more fun making a song in my entire life.
That was
Like,
the first time, the first official
bro,
time.
like that's what like made me fall in love immediately.
Okay. Do you remember any of the lines from your freestyle?
Oh my God, yes, I remember.
Jared's nodding his
Jared
head.
knows too. But like literally, I would never recite that. Like that's
Especially
burned.
recording it.
Yeah,
Okay, dude.
That's deeply engraved into the back of my mind.
I respect that. So that was so then you kind of like caught a bug then from doing that
and
first
then
time.
I would just like go to Hansel's house, and then we did my first song. My first song was called Rich. And then we did another song too, like that I made the beat like at Matter Lakes and everything. Like I made it in the IT room, like in the back, like chilling, because I downloaded FL Studio to the computer over there, bro. Because I had it like on a jump drive. Like I'm hilarious, bro. Everywhere I go, I work. Like I'm really with it. Like people say that they do this, but I really do it. Like
yeah, you're super
anywhere,
productive, man.
everywhere.
Yeah, 100%.
So whatever, like we recorded like 2 songs together, and then like I don't know, like okay, so then we started getting into like the bigger group. Like literally, we had a whole bunch of like mutual friends that like all made music, and like we were all like kind of in the same grade, but like we're like 1 year apart. So then like everybody kind of meshed together, and then we made this group called Nothing. So then like the dude that I told you my brother was putting me onto his music,
Yeah.
he was in the group too.
Oh wow.
Like I started shadowing him. Like I started going to his house. Like at the same time I was with Hansel, like recording with him. Like then we all started like hanging out together. And then we would go to his house every day, and like we would be chilling, and then like I would learn like to make beats better, you feel me? And like get better sounds.
Learning
and then,
from
like,
that one guy,
structure.
from that one guy, he was teaching
like
you
just
everything.
being I mean, yeah, but like just being in the overall vibe, because we were running studio sessions.
And
like,
you guys
get me?
went to the same school together? That's what
Yeah,
it was?
we went to the same high school.
Okay.
So that's what like linked us all together. The fact that we all went to high school together. So yeah, we just like all started like just doing our own thing, like just making more music. And then Hansel went to school with this kid named Darius, and his dad owns a studio. So then we ended up like they listened to our music like through Hansel or whatever, and then they were like, yo, we want you guys to come through the studio or whatever. And like, bro, like we were literally like in the studio like every day, like
Yeah, you guys are probably
5 days a week, like for 6 hours, like had it locked, like had it like scheduled in, like
That's
for months.
insane. Were you guys
Yeah.
paying for this or no?
No.
Because it was his dad that owned it.
Yeah, he
So
was
would
like,
hook it
yo,
up.
we fuck with you guys, like we're gonna blow you guys up, like we're gonna take you guys to the next level.
The group Nothing, right?
Yes,
Wow.
like all of us, like literally all 6 of us, like would be in the studio, like.
And so what happened to that then? What happened to that group?
Situation went bad, man. Like,
Yeah.
and then everybody just went their own way, like, cause everybody saw me too, cause like I was getting like in the beginning, like I was rapping, but like I wasn't like profound like I am now. Like I didn't have a voice like I do now. Like now I found my voice. Like my flow is my flow, and like when I spit, I spit. Like I don't even like second question it. Like I know. And then back then I was like really self-conscious about it. Like I was just starting to try to rap. And then, but my beats were getting like okay. So then they started getting to the point where they were actually good, and they wanted to rap on them.
Oh wow.
So then that's when I knew shit was taking a turn. And then like that's when like things started like kind of like taking a turn in a different way, like kind of bad, like in the whole like cohesion of everything, because it started becoming like splits of like people that fuck with people, you feel me? Like,
Yeah.
It becomes cliques within the shit.
Yeah, the drama starts happening and
Yeah.
taking over. Okay.
So then all that shit started happening or whatever, and then like we just didn't go to the studio no more.
Do any of these guys still rap today?
Yeah, all of them. I mean, one of them still seriously making music. I mean, Hansel's still doing his thing. Like he's really trying to get back into the game.
Yeah.
Like, cause he has a song out with Playboy Cardi, has like 800,000 plays. Like, so he's just trying to like beat that. Like, get the next song is gonna be bigger than that one.
Damn, bro, that's pretty
And
crazy.
I'm trying to produce that shit.
For real?
Yeah.
So tell me about
Like,
that then.
Yeah. I mean, like,
If you can, like if there's anything that you can
I
like, if it's
'cause
still in the
really,
works.
It's really on the DL shit, but like we are working on an everyday remix.
Right.
Yeah.
Damn, that's pretty dope, man.
Yeah. And we're gonna try to get somebody else on it too. Like just get it as big as possible, man. Like need like that platform for like I told you, like no more 1,000 shit. We need 10,000. We need 100,000. Like 1,000 don't do shit for us no more. Like $1,000 is okay, but 1,000 plays ain't shit.
I like that, man. That's that good mentality. That's what keeps you
But
going
you gotta be
too. At the
hungry,
same
bro.
time,
Like
yeah.
you gotta know that there's still
gotta
more
want it
growth.
bad.
At
You gotta
every
want it
level,
bad.
there's still more growth. Like think about Lil Pump. Like when he was getting 1 million plays, when he was getting 5 million plays, like people are like, oh man, like this is crazy. What the, his song now, like is Get It or whatever, like the one with the Brinks truck, like and
Yeah.
he's on it or whatever, bro. Has like over 150 million plays right now.
You imagine how much money he's made from that?
That's what I'm saying. But
That's
I mean,
crazy.
not really, because like he signed a label deal now.
Ah,
Like
I
he got his
forgot about that.
advance.
Yeah.
Supposedly it was like an $8 million deal. So how much money is he really touching? Like,
Yeah, the labels will got
and
the
then
money.
on top of that, half of that is at least taxed. Like I don't know the logistics behind it of like what the percentage is, but at maybe half to 25% is lost in taxes. So let's say he has like $6.5-4 million.
That's it. You think that little? That's
like
nothing,
off of
man.
an $8 million deal. You still got to pay taxes on that money.
Yeah, for sure. That's insane.
So
man.
how much are you walking away with? And then on top of that, you just signed a deal to do like 4 albums or like a 4-year deal or whatever the fuck. Like I don't know what it was.
Yeah, man.
Like I'm not the executive behind it, but I wish
right.
I was, Loki.
I'm gonna take a little break here because got kind of hot now, so we'll come right back.
It's chilling, man.
All right, guys, we're back. So we were talking about how you started your career, and then how it turned from you starting that project in school, then going to the group Nothing, and then how it spread out. So when was the point where you actually decided, okay, I'm doing this on my own. I don't need anybody. I don't need any group. I'm just gonna do this myself. Produce everything myself.
I mean, just like when I got to the point where I could be like self-sufficient, because like it doesn't happen overnight. Like you don't learn how to mix like vocals overnight. You don't learn how to make beats overnight. Like
so it was when you felt comfortable. Once you started
and then
feeling
on
that
top
comfort,
of that, it's like a full-length game. Like if you're really like doing everything yourself, like who's doing your graphic, or like you get me? Like I do my own graphics. Mm-hmm. Like all my covers have always been me.
So you make your beats.
Yeah.
You write your lyrics.
Yeah.
You make your graphics.
Yeah.
You put your shows together.
Yeah.
You're doing everything.
Yeah. Eventually, I'm gonna throw a tour. Like I just need the platform to be bigger. Like once that happens, like all my boys and every artist that's gonna actually generate ticket sales is coming, and we're gonna run a tour.
I'll be there, man.
Yeah.
If you invite me, man, we'll go.
Every stop, every fucking stop.
That'll be crazy, man. So okay, so I had asked you about Backwoods, right? Because that was that the first time that you actually put a show together?
Nah, I had done stuff before, but I had to like take a break because of everything that was like happening to me.
Okay.
Like, cause I was going through a lot of like I would say like bumps in the road, like in the music business, because like I tried to make certain like moves like to propel me to the next level. Cause like after like the whole Nothing thing, like I mean we all still fuck with each other. Like it's still a thing. Like it's not, nobody has really bad blood. Like if I see any of them in public, like I'm not gonna be like with any type of animosity. Like I'm still gonna clap you up. Like we're still cool.
Of course,
like,
of course.
You get me? But then like I just started recording in my house every day. Like I had all the equipment I needed, and I was just recording every day, and the music was fucking trash. But like I just fought through it, kept making better stuff, and then I got to the point, it was February of it was Valentine's Day of 2016. That was when I finally like set the release date for the first project that I dropped, which was called MIA. Can't find it no more though. I like deleted it from everywhere. But that was what I like needed to like start.
Have you thought of
Like,
bringing it back?
Nah.
No.
Hell no. There's no point. Like my music is prolific right now.
Right.
Like it's on another level of like.
But it'd be good to see, what it was before.
Nah, I mean I have stuff.
That's not the vision you're trying to put out there.
Yeah, nah. I mean I have stuff. I have old stuff out there still, but like I'd rather have like little like bits of the better part of it. You got me to show the progression than like the what people didn't need to like see.
All right, so this is what I interpret, and tell me if I'm wrong. I feel like you went through many phases in your career, throughout your career, where you did that project, then you were in a group, right? And then you started making albums, but then you kind of like clean the slate, and you're like, okay, I'm a new person now, and that's who you are now, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Is that really how it was, or have you started like a new phase
Yeah, I've been through so much shit, man. Like people really don't understand this shit. Like people just think that I live like a normal ass life. Like this rap life is really crazy.
Yeah, they don't see the behind the scenes.
Like there's
is what
dangerous shit like behind the scenes, like for real. Like you really gotta watch your back. Like you don't know who you're dealing with. Like in reality, man. Like I don't let people come to my house no more. Like you get me? Like before I used to be like I just used to invite people to my house and like used to chill with them and like so it kind of like cuts like how much you can network to a certain point. You get me? Because I would be chilling with a lot more people, but you just don't know who you could trust anymore. Right. Because you don't know who knows who.
I see.
So it's like there's a lot of information that I don't need to get out. You know?
I see what
like
you're saying.
We got things to lose at this point. Like I'm not like 18 years old no more. I'm grown now. You feel me? But
so what's the next step then, you think? Or what's a step that you would like to take in the future?
I mean, right now what I have in place is just like trying to work at different studios now, like interning and doing whatever I can. Like literally they're telling me the faster I could run a session like by myself, like on Pro Tools, because like I use everything like when I mix and like I do all my production on FL Studio. So like I'm
Pro Tools is the
like, yeah,
the
like,
software.
Yeah.
Okay.
To record like vocals. And that's like industry standard. So like everybody's using that in every studio. So like they really want me to like mix on that and like be able to run a session like with the client. And they're like, as fast as you could do that like by yourself, like then you could start getting paid.
So what's stopping you from doing that?
Just the knowledge of not knowing the program, because like I know how to do it, but it's just like a different process.
Right.
Like it's different functions. Like
so are you thinking to learn it by going to studios and learning how they use it?
I'm literally doing that already. Yeah, like literally. I've been calling places. Like I compiled a list of every single studio that's in Miami, and I even have a list of Broward too. So I just started calling. I called like 13 places. Like 6 of them didn't answer. Like 6 of them answered. Like 2 or 3 of them were like kind of serious. 2 or 3 of them were like, "Oh, email me your resume or whatever." And I was just like, I was gonna do it, but like in pursuing these opportunities, like I haven't had time now. So I set up a meeting at 4:00, and then I also set up a meeting like at 1:00. The first one that I went to, that meeting, it was like to sit down in a session, like to watch the guy that owns the studio, which is also like the head engineer, mix a session for a client. So he's showing me a brand new, like this wasn't even Pro Tools, it's like called like Studio 1 or Studio 3 or something like that. And it's a completely different like program that I've never seen or like used before ever. Yeah. So it's like completely brand new to me, and he was just like running me through everything, like when he starts a session, like how he starts it, like where he grabs the template from, because like he literally just has a template and then just modifies it for everybody.
Yeah, to make it a little bit faster.
Yeah, exactly. Because I'm on the same thing. I do the same thing. I have a preset for my vocal. I'm just like, boop. And then like, it's just real easy. You just tweak it and modify it.
So you sent me an audio file of one of your songs called 13.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, sounds awesome, man. Yeah. That's really good. I'm going to include it at the end of the episode. Yeah, for sure. If that's cool with you. Yeah, I'll put it definitely. At the end. Yeah. I was gonna do it with the intro, but I'm trying to get rid of the intro of this show. That's cool, man. So I'll put it at. So if you guys want to watch it, that's gonna be at the end of the episode, and I'm also gonna put it down at the bottom in the description. So you know I can lead people over.
Yeah, I'm really excited about that because man, I should drop the video like right now.
A world premiere?
Yeah, I really should. I should just drop it right now.
Is it complete?
Yeah, yo.
Is the video for 13?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, there's a music video for 13.
Damn, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah, shot and edited by Double Drop. Yeah.
Okay.
Sick. This guy's amazing. Like, bro, we shot the video in 20 fucking minutes.
20 minutes?
With no location.
What do you mean no location? Like, you just posted up somewhere random?
I swear this is exactly how the video goes. Like, literally, he's like just trying to work, like get as many clients as he can get under his belt right now. So he's literally like just hitting up everybody that he knows. So he's like on the ball, on his shit. So he calls me one day. He's like, "Oh, I have a shoot at 5:30," and he calls me at 4:00 at like 3:50, and I'm sleeping. Like I'm literally like waking up, and I'm like, "Yo, what's good?" And he's like, "Yo, what's up, bro? Like I'm gonna shoot this video at 5:30. Like, what's up? You trying to shoot a video right before that?" And I was like, "Bro, I'm sleeping right now." Like, I was like, "But whatever, come through, dog. You already know." So he comes through, and it's like the biggest mission because like can't really like have people like coming through to the house like before 5 o'clock because like there's a daycare there and stuff. So like it was just like we had to get out of the house. Like we couldn't even shoot anything there because we were gonna shoot it like right there at the house, but we couldn't. So I was just like, all right, fuck it, we'll get in the car and we'll just go. Like we'll try to figure something out. So we get in the car, and then literally like I go to drive by like some place where I know we're not really gonna get messed with, and literally it's like a whole like line of warehouses. So then he's like, oh, I think we should pull up in there. And I was like, all right, for sure. And then I go to like make the U-turn. But when I go to make the U-turn, like we're about to turn into a place. And then like when we face like down looking into like the entrance of it, literally like it just goes all the way down. And I just see like a whole bunch of pallets and stuff. And I'm like, that looks interesting down there. So I'm like, all right, let's just go down there.
That's the spot.
So we literally just drive down there, literally drive all the way to the end. And when we get to the end, it's a whole bunch of pallets, like a bench set up. There's a truck like that's open in the back, like the back of the cab, like of the 18-wheelers, like an empty one. So literally like we just shot it all there, and there was water there too, like a whole bunch of trees.
All the elements were there.
Yes,
that's
bro,
crazy,
like,
man.
wow.
Can you tell me a little bit about like the making of a music video? Because that's something I have no idea how that
Man,
works.
It was just like spur of the moment, honestly.
Do you have the music playing while you're there?
Yeah, of course, because that's how it synchronizes. Like, because if not, like,
Yeah,
when you go to edit it, like, that's how you, like, know.
So what do you do? Like you put the song playing and then you sing over it, right? So that your mouth is moving to the lyrics, and then you'll stop it, you'll cut it, go to another angle, start it again. Is that what you do?
Yeah, just running scenes, basically.
Yeah.
Like, we'll do a setup, like, and I'll just rap the verse or the hook or whatever. I'll even do a whole shot. And then,
continuous.
Like, yeah, just keep going.
Can you tell me a little bit about the actual song 13? What was the inspiration behind that?
I sat on that one for a while. Okay, so the biggest thing about 13 is because like that's like something really personal to me. Well, I mean, that's gonna be the single coming off of like the project, and that the album, and the album's gonna be called Carter 88. And that I'm officially deciding that I'm gonna drop it August 13th, like next Monday. Not next Monday, the one after that.
You guys heard it,
Monday.
August 13th. Where can they follow you for that?
Not_Linden. And I'm going to have it on Apple Music, Spotify. It's going to be distributed everywhere. All you're going to have to do is search Not Linden.
So not_Linden, would that be on Instagram?
Yeah.
That they would search you?
on Twitter, all social media is not_Linden.
Even YouTube? Are you going to be on YouTube as well?
Yeah, it's going to be on YouTube, but all you got to search is Not Linden, literally. You can put the underscore, you don't have to put the underscore, it doesn't matter. It's going to pop up either way.
Man, you got connections.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get noticed with mine out there. You put Who Knows Podcast and like 14,000 other things show up.
Yeah,
I'm all the way at the bottom.
Crazy. Yeah.
But yeah, so you're saying it's like a personal song to you, 13.
Yeah. Because like I played football, like I told you.
Yeah.
And then when I first started playing, like I really always wanted to play a running back. And then like 13 is not really a number for running back, but like my favorite number is 25. And then when I started playing quarterback, because like I was like really smart, like I would grasp a lot of it. I would learn the playbook like immediately. Like I would help. Like it was crazy because like my stepdad was coaching me at the time.
Right.
And then like I got the 25 from him because like that was the number that he wore. So that's like how it started. Like I was playing baseball before, and he was like coaching me playing baseball. And then I started wearing the number 25. And then I started playing catcher, and I started rocking niggas at home plate. Like the smallest jit rocking niggas at home plate. Like it was hilarious. And they're like, yo, we should put you on football. And I swear I never played baseball again. So I started playing football like with the number 25. And then like he was like the biggest Dan Marino fan.
Right.
Dan Marino wore 13.
Ah.
So that's where the 13 comes in.
That's a connection right
then,
there.
Yeah. Then I start playing quarterback. And then like we're like drawing up plays. Like I'm telling you, like this is wild. Like wild. Like I still remember the plays like till this day. And this is when I was like 11 years old.
That's crazy,
10
man.
years old.
That's insane.
Yeah.
We're getting here to the end of the show. Is there anyone that you'd like to give a shout out to? Anything? You know, you already dropped the date, which is going to be August 13th. So guys, check that out. Stay tuned. Yeah. Anybody you want to say what's up to or anything at all?
So many fucking people I can't even like.
We got time, man. We really do. Take your time.
Man.
You got the floor. Just make sure you look at them in the camera right there.
I gotta look at them in the camera.
Yeah, look at them in the camera.
All right.
Tell them what's up.
So shout out to all my family from my mom and my dad's side. Like, facts, like,
Yeah.
because you know this is straight fam shit.
100%.
Like, why we're even sitting here right now.
I'll say what's up to my mom and dad too, and my family.
Yeah. Shout out to Jared.
Jared's right there. Jared, why don't you peek your
Geronimo.
face in there?
Yeah.
Sorry we couldn't get you a mic this time, man. I really next time you're gonna be on, and we're gonna get you a mic.
Yeah. Shout out to Geronimo. Shout out Alejandro. Shout out Hansel. Shout out Double Drop. Shout out to Juan. Yeah, it's one of my video guys. He shot some shit like when we went up to Jacksonville. Man, yeah. Shout out to B-Side fam, Jacksonville fam. Damn, bro. Like all of them, because they show hella love. Like we had a deal. Like if they perform for Backwoods, like they would get me a show up there, and they did it. Like,
dope.
Where the bond, like, you feel me? Most people don't like come through with that shit.
Nah, man.
That shit's crazy.
Yeah, it's surprising.
Yeah, because a lot of people just take you for your like opportunity and then just like leave you hanging.
Exactly.
But they didn't, man.
Yeah,
and that's
it's
why like, I fuck with them heavy.
When you find people like that, you gotta stay close to them, man.
Yeah. So yeah, B-Side fam, OK Charlie, Andy Says What, and Die Donnie. Like I have a song with him. Like there's another tape that I like did. Like after Cardi 88, I'm gonna drop another album. Like it's like a 808s and Heartbreak like type vibe. It's just like talking about women. Like you don't know who or what, you feel me? But it's just like the common theme. And then like we have a song on there called Gone, and it's like he's featured on it, Die Donnie. Yeah,
That's pretty dope, man.
like all the artists that have came through to like my events, man. Shout out to you guys. Oh, shout out Viz, man. Shout out Leo. Like hopefully we could sign him and we could get Leo part of the management team, bro. Like that's like a real like goal for me, like in the near future. Like,
all right, we'll stay tuned and check that out.
man.
Is there anything you want to tell your fans now that you're here? Because this is like the first time I think that
publicly.
Yeah, that you're public, right?
Oh yeah.
So is there anything you want to tell them directly?
Man, I mean, I don't know. Just like thank you guys for listening, like, and thank you for supporting. Like you guys come out to my events, like you guys are like my friends, my family, and just like people I don't even know, like people on the gram, like people on Twitter, people that just show love. Like that shit's crazy because like random people show more love than like the people that you actually know.
It's
like,
crazy.
It's crazy.
I think that's a South Florida thing, though. I think that's
I feel
what it
you
is.
too. I feel you
think
too.
that's what it
That's
is,
why I'm
man.
getting out of here. But like, man, yeah, no, just thank you guys. Like in reality, man, because I wouldn't be here. Like, I mean, honestly, I make music for myself and because I'm passionate, because I love that shit. But like, it's just always great to have somebody and people to experience things with, and I think that's one of the greatest things about music and having fans. Like, and
seeing people
having an
enjoy
ego.
what you're creating.
Yeah,
That's gotta be
Like-
the best thing.
like blissfully, like you feel me, like and purely, like because a lot of people force it.
Yeah.
But yeah, shout out to you guys, man. Sure, more power to you guys, bro. And I support everything anybody else does, man.
Yep.
Yeah, shout out Backwoods. Shout out everything. Hope Backwoods 4 coming soon, pending a new venue because expansion.
So you don't have a date on that yet.
Nah, still no. It's just like, as soon as we could secure the venue, because we just need a bigger place, man. And like honestly, bro, people want to smoke in there.
Yeah.
Like the place we were throwing it at, we couldn't smoke in there,
Yeah, that's
and that was a big one for
a
people.
bummer for people, man.
Yeah. And even though we were doing it for free and shit, man, and then like once we started charging, like then shit started changing.
Right.
Like, and I made the big investment. Like I bought wireless mics, I bought a mixer. Like I spent like $600
Wow.
on Backwoods 3. Like just on that. Like that's not even my overall budget for the show.
And you
Like,
didn't make anything from it at all?
No, I made
That was
$0. I
you
went
actually
went
made
straight
negative.
in the negative.
You
Yes.
made negative
Straight in the
$600.
negative. That's why I was like, I gotta reevaluate what I'm doing because I can't keep doing this at a negative.
Right.
So, you know.
Well, dude,
Businessman mentality.
I really appreciate you
Yeah,
guys coming,
likewise,
man. I
man.
know you guys had to drive quite a bit to get here.
Man.
And I'm really excited to see, August 13th and to see just like the future, man, the progression of how you evolve in your career, brother. So thank you guys so much for coming through.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Peace out, everybody.
I'm a down south nigga, that's exactly where I'm from. Number 13 ain't unlucky, we just do what it does. Hit the mall, shopping till we drop, like we off the drugs. Hit the club like a tourist, yeah, now they showing love. I'm a down south nigga, that's exactly where I'm from. Number 13 ain't unlucky, we just do what it does. Hit the mall, shopping till we drop, like we off the drugs. Hit the club like a tourist, yeah, now they showing love. I'm a down south nigga, there's no need to flex a front. Hit your house, think we in the back, niggas in the front. Like Conseco, we don't play, my batting average a bunt. Hit a blunt, hit your bitch, yeah, she nasty like her up. She a porn star girl, yeah, 90210, yeah. Out in Cali, oh yeah, switching lanes, I swerve, yeah. People that claiming they real usually get caught out of position. Ain't no feelings change cause it's always the same old thing. I'm a down south nigga, that's exactly where I'm from. Number 13 ain't unlucky, we just do what it does. Hit the mall, shopping till we drop, like we off the drugs. Hit the club like a tourist, yeah, now they showing love. I'm a down south nigga, that's exactly where I'm from. Number 13 ain't unlucky, we just do what it does. Hit the mall, shopping till we drop, like we off the drugs. Hit the club like a tourist, yeah, now they showing love.
Beyond, they don't know what I beyond, they don't know what I beyond.
I'm a down south nigga, that's exactly where I'm from. Number 13 ain't unlucky, we just do what it does. Hit the mall, shopping till we drop, like we off the drugs. Hit the club like a tourist, yeah, now they showing love. I'm a down south nigga, that's exactly where I'm from. Number 13 ain't unlucky, we just do what it does. Hit the mall, shopping till we drop, like we off the drugs. Hit the club like a tourist, yeah, now they showing love.